Welcome. Today, we have so much stuff going on. Honestly, don't know if this is gonna be one video or many videos. We're stacking videos left and right now. I don't know how this is even possible. I'm like 4 days ahead into the future right now, or technically 4 days in the past. But this is great because there's a lot of traveling and I'll have videos up so we can be on a consistent schedule, 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every single day. Tune in for great viewing pleasure. We are going, I'm so all over, I don't even know where we're going. I'm up super early because the European time zone time change got me living like Marty McFly got me. It's sick, getting up early and getting stuff done. Let's go in the garage, check in real quick, see how Big Boost is doing. We ready for Big Boost?
Not yet.
Almost? Looks like we've got the intake in there, just kind of chilling temporarily until we get the battery box in the back. New turbos on, what are you doing, just wiring up that gauge?
I'm having a really hard time finding the hole.
Oh, this guy. Starting off the video with the Alberto humor. Ah.
It's true, I can't find it anywhere. I'm trying to see where I'm gonna run the wires to.
Weren't you the one that just showed me?
I'm trying to make an extra hole. I'm trying to find an existing hole so I can find a grommet somewhere on the firewall to run the wires without having to do a hole in this nice car.
Weren't you the one that would just show me all the holes underneath?
Yes.
This Mustang really is a great car. I gotta say, it never lets me down. It always sounds great. It always pulls nice. Maybe not the most comfortable thing in the world. Maybe it's a little bit boaty, but you know, I got respect for the Shelbs. Need a sick livery like this though. What I really need is a sick dually like that. Need to get on that 2-car level. Downshifts are what get me. I don't know if you guys saw my Instagram story or not, but we have a bunch of these leftover phone cases from like the LZ BMX days. So we marked them down to $5 and I signed a bunch of them. And I'm trying to encourage you guys to take them and like make something cool out of them, because chances are they're like a lot of old phones that people don't have anymore. I don't want to just waste them throwing them out. So link in the description. Got a whole box full. I think I mentioned that we have to upgrade the fuel pump because the stock one maxes out I think somewhere around 300 wheel. And it wasn't as straightforward as we thought. We thought it'd kind of be like a 240 or like a newer Evo where you can actually just pull the fuel pump out right underneath the rear seat. But the stupid Mitsubishi design on this has hard lines going from here over here, so you can't pull the plate straight up like you would be able to on a newer Evo or a 240. So, Alberto's not stoked. We just had a hard time like looking at our hands in there, getting the lines up, but we both dropped the gas tank. And now it's time for an upgraded fuel pump. Jet lag's definitely catching up to me a bit today. I'm kind of getting a little sleepy, a little tired since I've been up since so early. I don't know if I told you guys that, but I got up at like 7 a.m., which is super early for me. Got some pub subs and I had to dart back home. Kind of funny, it works out perfectly because Ring, people who make the video doorbell that we have on our house, they sponsored this video, and it just so happened that because of my Ring doorbell, I was able to rush back to the house, catch the FedEx guy because I had to sign for this package right here, which is crucial to tuning the Evo today. Ring's mission is to keep neighborhoods safer, so when you're away, you're able to see what's going on at your house and everything. You got video doorbells and floodlight cameras. For me, it comes in a lot of handy when it comes to packages being delivered, having a sign for stuff, or if I'm in the garage and I want to know who the heck is at the front door. It's got HD video and two-way audio that I can just pull up with an app on my phone, and it continues to come in handy every single day. They make a lot of really cool stuff, and it's very affordable. As a subscriber, they've given me a special offer to give to you guys on one of their Ring starter kits. With a video doorbell and a motion activated floodlight camera, it's got everything you need to start building a dope security system around your house. All you gotta do is go to ring.com/LZ. Once again, it's just ring.com/LZ. Thank you, Ring, for sponsoring this video. I very much, super appreciate you. Here I am telling you guys that I'm tired, and now it's sounding like I'm not tired anymore. It's because I'm excited for what's in this box. I was worried about this coming in time, but we were actually able to get it overnighted, so I'm very, very excited. The homies over at Dishworks got us a fuel pump and some injectors for the Evo so we can make some power. Got their DW400 pump with an install kit. The DW400 is actually the most high-flowing drop-in fuel pump on the market. Same one I got in the S13 where I'm running E85. Which you require much more fuel to make power on. And this is great because it's E85 safe. Even though we're gonna run 93, if we want to do flex fuel down the road, we're good to go. If you're a fuel pump nerd and you want to read some of the specs and you don't feel like looking it up online, you can just pause the video right now and you can read all about the DW400 pump. They're good to me. I appreciate them. I think we're gonna be okay on the stock injectors, but I have some 1200cc 1200cc injectors just in case we need them. Alberto. We've got power. Was it a stock fuel pump?
Looks like it's a Denso, so it's stock.
Cool. So it's a good thing we're upgrading it because that would not have made power.
Yeah.
Look at that. Fancy little thing in there, huh?
The Evo 8 is different though. This is like totally different.
Everything, Evo 8 this, Evo 9 this, should've got
Evo
an
8.
Evo 10, Evo 11, Evo 12, Evo 13, Evo, what the heck, dude? Alright.
Stop making Evos after 9, after 10.
Not yet, they're coming back, dude. Did you read about it?
No.
To compete with the new Supra.
No way.
That'd be sick, huh? It's cool install kit, comes with a new strainer too, so you get rid of this ugly looking cruddy thing. Look at that. That's what power looks like, dude. You know that? You know that? Looks all nice in there, ready to go back in the tank. Alright, we're going to head off to King's Performance to go get the Evo tuned. It's on the ground, it runs. It sounds pretty cool. We'll give it a quick little rev. It sounds a little bit different now that we have the intake. I can feel that it's a little bit slightly bigger turbo. Doesn't really feel that much laggier, but it does, maybe the spool's a tiny bit slower. Slow down, okay. It's really important to have fresh gas when you're going to get your car tuned, so the first thing we're gonna do is go put some fresh 93 in this thing. I take that back, I don't know if it's because it's a fresh rebuild or if it's just turbo specs, but this turbo actually spools a lot better, like faster than the other one. It doesn't like fall out of spool either. It's actually really cool. I'll do like a little first through, just like a little quick spool pull so you can hear what I'm talking about. Still in boost, still in boost. Sick. I don't know if I mentioned, but I'm driving this car from Florida to Connecticut. So I think I might try to rush and change these tires on these wheels, even though I'm probably gonna change the tires on these wheels again up there. They're just super noisy, and I think they need to be balanced because they just don't feel good. They're noisy, and they go, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all, guys. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if you guys noticed this. I feel like I'm a different person with the mustache. I feel like it's a combination. Either I think my voice got a little lower once I had the mustache, but mainly it's the fact that I've been sick. But I'm happy to be going through this with you guys, you know? You guys got my back, stash or not. Appreciate you. Subscribers are hard to come by. Ones like you at least. I need sunglasses. All right, we're rolling up to King's right now. The homie Jester's gonna tune it. I actually met him a long time ago. He was tuning an Evo over at the shop that Alberto used to work at. It's so weird to see all four wheels spin on the dyno. Definitely not used to it. I'm hoping the clutch will hold. I don't know. At 10 pounds, the car made 255 wheel, which is not bad. We are on a Mustang dyno right now. All right, we were having an issue where the car wouldn't get over spring pressure. Alberto, what was going on?
Wait, I'm eating Skittles, but it's the wrong color.
Oh yeah, huh? That's what my Skyline was supposed to be. We could have been Skittles brothers.
But you didn't.
Wildberry Boost and Sour Skittle Atom.
I don't like the purple ones, I like the green ones, so I bought the green ones, but your boost controller needs to be set up, I believe it was 4 psi lower than the actual spring pressure for it to actually work. So we did that, and now it went from 8 psi to 22 psi.
What's really cool too, I didn't even know, Jester was telling me, these stock ECUs are really, really advanced, and you can see all the stuff on the computer. You can even plug in a tablet. Do you know that? You can do a tablet dash for these. Isn't that sick? He says it's almost like you can almost tune it like a standalone.
If I was an Evo 8 computer, you could just be dancing and get rid of the map.
Yeah. We'll probably do a standalone in this eventually, but for now, just keeping it simple.
Or an Evo 8 computer.
Yeah. Still having issues getting the wideband gauge to read right. The one on the dyno is just like acting up for whatever reason. But not too bad already, 322. So the tip on the exhaust is beveled, and we think that's why it's reading really lean. So we put a fence pipe in to make sure that it would actually read the exhaust. It's pretty sketchy, but. So John from Jester did his best, but we kept on having issues with the car leaning out. He doesn't think it's actually leaning out because it runs really well, maybe just some issue with the actual O2 sensor reading. So we're gonna come back tomorrow. Willie's been cool enough to let us use the dyno here. Yo, that O2 sensor's fine, by the way. What? Oh, my wallet. Yeah, I leave that everywhere. Yeah. So we'll be back here tomorrow. Hopefully get it all figured out.
Let's do it. Unless you're running some big boost on that.
Yeah, 22 PSI. Should have fun on the way home, right?
8 more boost, 30.
Dude, that thing's sick. I love that little car. Jester's a stock ECU wizard, kind of like Martin is with the Nissan stuff. And he says he probably would have been able to tune the car in like a half hour, but it's hard when we have all these issues, and not being able to read AFRs is kind of a big problem. So what we're gonna do when we get home, well, tomorrow morning we are gonna take off the test pipe, weld in the O2 bung so I can run my factory, well, not my factory, but my Innovate wideband, and then try to retune it tomorrow and get this thing safe. It is now day 2 of the Evo Dyno Day. Alberto got here early, welded in the O2 sensor for the factory, or for the aftermarket AFR gauge so we can monitor, and it's still leaning out. So, what do you think? Injectors?
More fuel.
It doesn't make any sense because stock injectors on these cars are like, what, 550s? And normally people can get them up to like 400 wheel. So hopefully there's not like other weird stuff going on. But we're gonna head over to King's to the dyno. Willie's there today doing stuff. So Willie's the same person as Poopy, by the way. I don't know if...
Willie Poopy.
Willie Poopy.
Yeah, that's what you said.
We should go. Got me some Girl Scout cookies, some water. I love my Evo and my Wildberry friend, but I don't love how I have to keep using the jump box to start you because my battery hasn't come in yet. That's not cool. Willie has the cleanest IS300. Midnight purple on some work Sierra Kawamis in white. My kind of build. It's sick. Before we changed injectors, I just really wanted to check and make sure everything was okay with like the fuel pump, fuel pressure, etc. Can't check fuel pressure because it's still a stock fuel pressure regulator, but I did have Alberto check the fuel pressure voltage, and it's kind of interesting. On these cars, it's like a dual voltage, so it reads differently once the car's in boost. But just revving it was only getting up to like 10.5, and we need like a solid 13, otherwise that fuel pump's gonna be lazy. So he's gonna jump another wire, and then we'll do some dyno pulls to see if that indeed was the problem, that we just weren't getting enough voltage to the fuel pump. On a 240, that's the first thing you always do, is add a relay just to make sure that your fuel pump's getting the proper voltage, because there's a lot of voltage drop on 240s. But I didn't think that was that big of a problem on an Evo. Apparently it is. All right, so Alberto is applying power back to the fuel pump. All right, hit it, Alberto.
There you go.
That makes a huge difference. And imagine when the car actually needs fuel. Can you confirm with me right now that this makes absolutely no sense, what we just did?
The injectors were actually bad, I have no idea.
Maybe. So we just swapped out the injectors. Their stock ones are like 560 cc's and should absolutely not be leaning out with where we were at. But we swapped them out for some D-Shworks 1200 cc big boys. So I spoke to D-Shworks and I told them that eventually down the road, maybe next year, I might put the car on E85 and run like a Garrett G25 for somewhere in like the mid 400s. So these 1200 cc's will be great for that. I wasn't gonna put them in until then, but we put them in and the car just did a pull and didn't lean out. So there's hope at the end of the tunnel. Or light at the end of the tunnel. We were about to give up, but there's hope. I don't know how he thinks he can ask me how much boost I want to run and me not say the biggest number possible. Alberto wants to run 30 PSI. He thinks that's a little bit not safe, so we're gonna probably go around 28, which is what he runs on his personal car. And I trust him. He knows these cars. Alberto likes to push things until they blow up because he really likes building engines, but we don't want to do that on this. So we'll keep it a little more conservative. We made 320 wheel, about 320 foot-pounds of torque at, I believe, around 23 PSI. Still very rich and conservative timing, so it's looking pretty good. The car has really nice springs and retainers on top of the cams, so he's actually able to raise the rev limit a little bit, and I'm gonna have him bring it up from 7,500 to 7,800. Can probably go a little bit more, and even though the power doesn't really continue up there, for the track it'll be nice not to have to bang in a third or be banging off rev limiter on a straight and just have that little bit of extra gearing. I don't know if you guys will be able to hear a difference in the video, but this is going to be the pull that should be targeting closer to 28 PSI. What's that at for boost?
25.5.
25 pounds, so we got like an extra 3 psi, and then we can maybe add a little timing, take away a little fuel. Is it still a little rich? We already have like an extra 80 foot-pounds of torque from yesterday, and that's what I'm gonna feel more than anything, so it's gonna be sick. Any knock?
346.
Any knock? All right, let's see the numbers. Oh, that was 346 horsepower. Yeah. That's 360 torque. Yeah, oh, 350. Oh, that's all. $344. Not bad. All right, Jester's got the car all tuned. The final numbers being safe, 340 and 340. Very respectable. I'll pull up the curve for you guys real quick. Let's get this up here. There you go. Very nice little curve. Let's display the horsepower numbers so you can see those. And yeah, it's a nice little clean line. Now what he's doing, just for me, he's playing with the decel, taking away a bunch of time and try to get it to pop on decel. All right, so we're wrapping up here at King's. You've put so much time into this. I'm very appreciative.
Oh, man.
Very important that we get the car sorted out before I'm like driving through the mountains and on the track and stuff, so very important. If people want to find you or get their car tuned, what do you tune? Oh, look at that logo right there. Specialty Evos?
Pretty much anything. Evos, Subarus, you name it.
Cool. So anyway, I'm very stoked. I'm excited to go drive it. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. It's kind of hard without a GoPro, so I'm gonna put my camera in my mouth and do a quick test pull for you guys. It kind of works. Even though it really didn't do much on the dyno, the timing that he pulled on decel does make it pop quite a bit. I don't know if you guys will be able to hear it in the video, but it sounds sick. I love it. If we put a little bit ladder axle back on it too. Popcorn. It'll probably wake up the pops a little bit, but it's sick. This car is quick. What's crazy is, like, to my guys out there that are Nissan dudes that don't know the 4G much, essentially what we did is we changed an SR20 with a T25 to a T28 and just made 350 wheel and 350 torque, or about that, 340 on pump gas on a stock ECU with bolt-ons. That's sick. That's some good power. And an all-wheel drive little light car like this, that's some fun power. All right, guys, so that's about it for the little Evo. I keep on calling it a Skyline. The Evo has gotten tuned. I'm very happy with the power numbers. I think I wanted a little bit higher in the 300s originally, but I don't think it was realistic for it to be safe. John from Jester just wanted to get the car really safe so I can be able to enjoy it and not blow it up, driving through mountains and tracks and stuff. But for it being my first all-wheel drive car, it is nice having a little bit lower. It's fast. I don't want to like downplay it too much, but having a little bit milder, more mild car so I can kind of get the hang of it. You don't, just like drifting, you don't want to jump into track driving with some crazy powered car where you don't really learn how to properly control the car. So I'm very excited. I'm very happy with it. It's really cool. I had no idea that the stock ECU had so much capability with these. He was showing me that on his computer he could actually log with the stock ECU and do pretty much all the stuff that you can do with a standalone, even flex fuel if I wanted to do that. So who knows if I'll go standalone or if I'll just keep a stock ECU, because it runs sick. And I love the pops. I'll put in a clip right here. I filmed like a little clip with my iPhone for the outro of the video, just like with pops and stuff. But check him out if you need to get an Evo or Subaru or whatever else he tunes local. He tunes a lot of stuff, and he's a cool guy. And I'm stoked on the Evo, and I'm gonna drive her. Got a couple more things planned before we leave. I'm actually gonna go take the S13 to the track tonight, but I'm just gonna put that in like another random video or something. It's crazy. I've been filming multiple videos per day. Like we're going places, guys. Like legit, we're going a lot of places. I've been driving around a lot. Bye. Thank you for watching. Make sure to smash that like video, and I will see you tomorrow.